this your boy Tony coming through with another episode of Backyard Comedy. As always, I got my boy, excuse me, baby. Please say it, baby.
Yeah, you already know that.
And my boy really do y'all got down here.
I had the fashion spirit, brother.
Y'all know your boy Walker's 26. Before we get started, this episode is brought to you by O&M Technical Solutions. For all your computer needs or whatever, don't let a glitch stop you. Contact 336-279-0768. Also, K97.5. You can hear all new updates every week, especially turn that dial on Saturdays from 11 to 6. And you can hear new updates, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just tune in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Recap of last episode, we talked about men's mental health. For those that didn't know, June was Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I know y'all didn't give a damn. Make sure you check out the Backyard Comedy News, where Aloysius Thompson is giving updates, and stay tuned for much, much more. And on this episode, what we gonna talk about? How did you word it, Ski?
We're gonna talk about, man, keeping our kids away from all this dumb stuff that's going on in the world, man.
Yeah.
Like, we need to find a way to put a net and grapple around our kids again, man. I mean, it's hard because it's a lot of, parents that don't give a damn.
Yeah.
But the ones that do, man, we gotta try to rally the ones that we can, and keep the ones that ain't. You know what I mean? Keep them away, man. You gotta keep your kids away from them.
But I want to say this. Speaking of keeping kids away from stuff, parents, there are some challenges going around right now, and kids are getting hurt. Mm-hmm. It's a Benadryl challenge going around.
Yep.
And that's not going to be good at all.
Nah.
Hey, you said these kids out here doing what? The Benadryl challenge? What the fuck is that?
Well, it's one of several dangerous social media challenges often seen on TikTok. It involves kids taking large amounts of over-the-counter medicines like Benadryl just for fun. It can lead to adverse health effects and even in some cases, death. If you're a parent, experts recommend talking to your children about these challenges, educating them on how dangerous they can be, and in some cases, if needed, restrict your kids' access to this harmful content and make sure they have the skills to avoid these pressures.
You know what I'm saying? Benadryl is already, dangerous. You gotta take it how I say. You gotta follow the directions.
Please follow the directions.
You know what I'm saying? Be mindful of these challenges. Holler at your kids, man, because same thing. When we was in school, we did things, but it wasn't to the extreme of what they got going on now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
But we did do things though.
Yeah,
What you feel on that, Doodle?
These challenges are way out there. We had the Tide Challenge.
The Tide Challenge.
Tide.
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 They eating the Tide
Eating
Pods.
the Tide Pods.
And even
the hell.
and
I
a lot
heard
of people,
about
the cinnamon challenge, that's very dangerous in itself. You know what I'm saying?
You can't even swallow with that
Nah,
cinnamon.
it'll inhale, bro. It'll kill your lungs. That Cratesl challenge, people got paralyzed.
They would get
died.
they would get back to
Really getting hurt from that.
When I came down.
Yeah, I mean,
You stupid.
usually when you hear the word challenge, there's a consequence. Either you're gonna lose or you're gonna win or something bad.
Yeah.
You need to stay away from those type of things, especially from the internet. We don't know where it even came from. You know what I'm saying? Just to be
Yeah.
doing it.
That's something I wanted to know. Who started it?
There are some good challenges.
like-
Different people start these challenges, and then people, people
to the
just like
extreme.
doing stuff to carry up. First of all, it just shows how the world is like doing stuff that other people do.
Yeah.
That's just as much people say
Follow
they
the
different,
leader.
they say they
But who
different,
leading, though?
but they following somebody.
Yeah.
But listen, it's some good challenges out there too, man, because I've seen, recently, and it's a real story, man, of Chris Johnson. That really hurt my heart, man, with ALS.
Yeah.
He just recently was diagnosed, man, and the way that worked was crazy. But he wanted to do bring the ice challenge back, where they dump the ice on.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good one, man. I don't think that's bad, man. To raise awareness and money to ALS, because that's real. That's something that's out here that every man should think about, because they don't know what's where, why, how, what with ALS. They don't know how you get it, where it came from, how you get rid of it. They don't know nothing. People don't talk about that like they talk about AIDS or whatever. You know how to get AIDS. You don't know what in the world ALS came from.
Yeah.
Chosen to share some personal news today, and it takes a tremendous amount of courage to share it. What would you like for people to know?
First, I want people to know that I'm still me. ALS has changed what my body can do, but it hasn't changed who I am.
In 2025, at the age of 39, Johnson was diagnosed with ALS, the disease progressing so rapidly that he now uses his eyes to trigger a speech-generating device to speak.
Why do you want to share this now?
Because if sharing my story helps even one person get diagnosed sooner, inspires more research, or gives another family hope, then it's worth it.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. And I remember when they made that challenge a really big thing a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
It was big. It was like they even had President Barack Obama doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how major it was that they want to bring awareness to it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we really need for people to stand unified when coming against the things that we coming against. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much negativity, and it's easy to bring negativity, but it's hard to seem like to bring the positivity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to get people to be positive on the note. You want to say something, say somebody did something, girl, or man, come on, bro. They instantly going into it. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking on that, man, that's because I kind of got upset with our women. It just shows though when with India Ari, how y'all jumped on her about and then when women was it was so crazy because I was watching women come up against it and they was with India Ari, but then they was blaming it on men. Well, she's singing about men. No, she was singing about scamming, and it had nothing to do with a man.
It is being wrongly reported that I think we should boycott this song of the summer. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I refuse to sing that song, but either you know what it is or you don't, and if you don't, you can go find it. It's very easy. But I don't think we should boycott. What I want is to see people understand the power of words and music and to make choices that are healthy for them. That's what I want. Do I think it matters what I want for people? No. I have finally learned that it doesn't matter and that there's no amount of sacrificing my life force energy that is going to make anybody want anything better for themselves. My comment makes it very clear that I don't think we should boycott. My comment is tantamount to everybody doesn't want the same thing. And there are a lot of people who are saying it's just a song. Well, if that's what you think, enjoy. But what I know is that music has power. But of course, I have used that power to help some people. And I have traveled around this world twice. And I see the impact of what we export out of the Black American experience to the rest of the world. Longer story for another time, but I've seen it, so I know, and I'm telling you what it is. But
you know that ain't got nothing to do with a man. You scamming to get money, or you want a man to scam and get money. And look, come on now.
I ain't trying to get off subject, but I do, but I do want to say this though. Now, I am an India Ari fan. And I've been following her music, and I know what message she portrayed in her music.
Right.
She didn't say anything wrong on her statement.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? That's what she feel. Everybody got an opinion, just like how everybody's saying what they got to say about what they got to say about it.
Right.
That's your opinion. You know what I'm saying?
And she didn't tell nobody not to listen to the girl's music.
No.
She didn't condemn the girl. She just said what she said.
I'm not understanding where that misconception came from because a lot of people on the internet and social media and stuff are saying that she said boycott.
Right.
She didn't.
And she never did.
But that just go to show, like we saying, man, that's exactly how easy it is to influence somebody. And that's what she's saying. You're really proving what she's saying.
Right.
But it show you how quick, a message can be tainted by really the trick of the devil or trick of the enemy.
And perception.
We're bringing that in there. It's called deception. That's what's happening right now. It's either good or evil. We got to understand that in these last and evil days.
And the evil is going to go towards the kids every single time.
That's what he wants.
It's going to project towards the kids. Because the adults are going to listen to the kids. And I'm not saying, let me say, you should listen to your kids. You feel what I'm saying? But that's also how the enemy knows to bring it in. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, man.
That's what I'm saying.
The enemy uses kids, just like he uses adults. But one thing about it is kids are innocent. So they have to be taught a certain way. You know what I mean? When they're brought into this world, they know what they know, right? So the way they talk. So what they do is what their environment is. Then once they get in school grade, they see other stuff that you can't control. You know what I mean? That is what it is.
I tell you what though, when I was younger, all that was going to hell. Tell you that.
Yeah.
They want no challenges. First of all, we ain't have none of that shit. Y'all want the challenge?
Nah.
Well, I mean, because we didn't have no. The internet.
We had no cinnamon in the cabinet.
The internet presence is different now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we had different, we couldn't get on. We wasn't getting online and watching everybody do TikTok dances.
Do you know
and stuff
how?
like that.
Do you know how old I was before I finally got to kick it? Bobby, we ain't getting none of that.
Yeah.
They had to pitch in to get us a Super Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? We won't be able to do none of them challenges, man. We were down in the country. We was outside. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what I realized too, man? That y'all was in the country, man. When I moved down there in the country, it was like the technology was behind.
Yeah, bro.
Like when I moved, I was like, yo, it's sticks. I thought I was thinking about that.
It ain't it ain't that technology. Let me just say this for all
rural areas is like that though.
It ain't that it's behind. It's that we couldn't afford it.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
That too. Yeah.
1 to 2.
Yeah,
nah,
too.
but it's both.
We
really.
seen the commercials.
It's both really, honestly. Because if you had money, you can get it for some. You can get satellite or something like that. You know what I mean.
But that's one of the differences between kids then and kids now. Kids now don't really know unless they own that type, you know what I'm saying, lifestyle that they really down and out. But not too many kids really know how to struggle or know about a struggle because their parents do what they got to do, so they don't be how we were growing up.
Yeah, that's true.
You know
a lot of kids.
I can't speak for every parent. Myself, I didn't want my kids to see me like how we grew up. Roaches everywhere, house full of mud. You got 50 kids. I mean, don't get me wrong. I miss them days we was all together, you know. But you can't come live with me. You know what I'm saying? Just can't do it. I'll come visit.
I do feel like though there is nothing wrong with a little bit of struggle. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
You gotta have some.
I agree with that, dude.
A little bit of struggle.
Yes, I agree with that, bro.
You know what I'm saying, because if this life is handed to you, man, you're not gonna appreciate it. You're not gonna have any type of gratitude towards it. You know what I'm saying? The struggle makes you appreciate life a whole lot more. You know what I'm saying?
Children today have less circumstances where they are being held accountable or dealing with the consequences of bad behavior.
So they're getting away with more.
Correct.
Yes.
Because parents today have overreacted to the generation of their parents, and they want to be friends with their children instead of being friendly.
Yeah. Good times create weak men create bad times, that kind of stuff.
Such a fucking good sentence, and it's so goddamn real, and it's no one's fault, and I have no judgment. It just is.
Your life, your situation, and what you went through, your lesson that you need to learn.
Look back on.
Yes, indeed. And you know, when you get to it, you don't just feel like you got to give up. You done endured something before you. It ain't like you can't fight. You know what I mean? You know how to fight. So.
But that's what I'm saying. I think, you know, this is just my own personal opinion. I think being a kid back then was harder than being a kid now.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because
it's different. I can't say that, man. Technology, bro, it's brought on a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But let me explain.
You can be exploited. Okay, go ahead.
Let me explain. Okay, I'm gonna speak for us from what I know. That we us three did.
Okay.
We had to go to school.
Right. Yep.
Some of us had to play sports.
Yep.
We still go to school.
Yep.
Some of us had to get jobs. We still had to go to school.
Right.
Yep.
Some had to play for churches, football, basketball, go to work. Your ass still had to go to school.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That was a lot as a child, as a teenager. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of teenagers that we, you know, they ain't doing none of that no more.
Now that's true. That's true.
They ain't doing none of that no more now. Some might be scholars.
I feel like they got a little bit more on their plate.
Yeah, because their parents are wealthier. It's better jobs. You know what I'm saying? It's different living situations than when we had it in Durham.
Yeah.
And we know, don't get me wrong, man. They did what they had to do, and thank God we had a roof over our head and everything. But we ain't put on no. These kids is beyond crazy with some of the stuff they got and do. You know what I'm saying? We'd have never.
I do agree though. I feel like it's gotten a little wealthier.
Of course.
And everybody is just trying to keep up with the Joneses for real and the schools is for real.
Yeah.
But that's crazy though. If you really think about it, man, how we grew up versus how
bro. It's a major difference.
Because it's a major difference, and for it to be that
kids don't even ride bikes no more.
In a matter of like 20 years, 30 year span. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just is so crazy.
Yeah. And I tell you right now, one thing I still keep that should be in the loop is a belt. that's one of the issues, man. Don't nobody discipline their kids like that. Some do.
Yeah.
Some do.
Yeah.
But it's a lot that don't discipline them. And I don't mean ass whooping every time.
Yeah.
I'm talking about disciplining, like chastising that child regardless.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even got to use force sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm a ass whooping family.
Yeah.
That's where we from. We from ass whoopers.
I know for me, I get on my daughter's nerves because I use every moment as a learning experience.
Yeah.
Discipline and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Everyday
Yeah.
learning, because you never miss a time that you can instill something in your child.
You ain't lying, bro.
Absolutely.
Real talk.
And I mean that's a lot of things. That's what's missing. They don't talk to their children. Try to discipline like you just said, or try to instill anything in them. They just let them be. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I feel like they feel like their people was too hard on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And they
I
want
can
to,
see that.
my kid gonna be
Right.
free, and they not gonna have this discipline. And something I did.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the wrong way to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because our people were taught that way for a reason. They were taught discipline for a reason. Discipline matters.
You do.
You know what I mean? In your life, in your success, and everything, in the way that you're raised. So when it's less in the household, it's going to be less in the schools. It's going to be less in the communities.
My God. Boy, you go ahead and talk. Boy, go ahead and talk.
Come on, man.
Tell them what it is, Keith. Tell them what it is, Keith.
It's good. That's how it works, man. That's how. So now, how can we change that? We got to reverse that, man. We got to make it more respect in the house, more discipline in the house, and actually follow through with it.
Can I
Don't
say
just
something?
Talk to your kids and say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take your phone, or I'm gonna take your." Actually, take it for a while.
Follow through.
I just had a conversation last night. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta say no names or nothing.
Okay.
But I had a conversation last night, and the conversation was about, I was explaining to the people I was talking to how fathers are important.
That's real.
You know, I listened to how some of the women were saying about the other parent, you know what I'm saying, which were the fathers. And I'm like, damn, but I'm standing here, and regardless of what I go through, and I go through things, you know what I'm saying? Some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know. Some of y'all see it, some of you think it's me. It probably is me, but it probably ain't. For real. You know what I'm saying? But I still do what I'm supposed to do for all my kids.
That's real.
I would never make an excuse up for somebody who don't do shit. You feel me?
That's
but them
real.
seem to be like the ones that don't have to worry about a damn thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for me to listen to how these women are talking and the lack of accountability, because it ain't just a man's fault. Sometimes I've been through things and it won't my damn fault.
That's real.
I had to deal with somebody who was going through their own problems, bitter, whatever the hell it could be. And I had to be the one to suffer when it comes to the child.
Yeah.
That's not the case all the time. Every person that is a father on this earth is not trash. Some is.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
But there's a lot of good men, a lot of good fathers that I know personally.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That need to be in their kids' lives, like straight up.
Yeah. I agree with you on that, man. It's a lot of trash fathers.
Yeah.
I dealt with it growing up, witnessed it firsthand.
Yeah.
You know, I witnessed what a great father is like firsthand. You know, I
Real
saw
talk.
best of both worlds in my immediate place
Yeah.
of
Real talk.
dwelling.
Real talk.
So
Of dwelling. And read.
but no, I say that to say, man, it's just how it can be. It can be 1-to-1, you know. It can be, you know, half of the men like that, half not. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I tend to think it's more good men out here than bad men and fathers at that, you know, especially black fathers.
And let me piggyback off
I
of
think
you.
it's a stat that says that as well.
It is, but let me piggyback off you. I feel like this. Even if you're not in the same household,
Right.
I think having the mother and father all the way round, you know what I'm saying? Even if it ain't the same, I think that matters versus having just a father only or just a mother only.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
I feel like that balance.
Let me say something on that too, because I've
Where you get it from? Where you get it from?
I've been there. That don't always guarantee you the best success. That don't mean that you get the best success. It's just what you're taught in that 2-parent household.
Oh, okay, you talking about
Because-
2-parent household?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I agree. You know, as far as it does matter and it does make sense and it's a big thing. But what what I do feel though is the 2-parent household.
I'm about to shake the foundation when I say what I'm about to say.
It can also bring on something different too that could cause a kid or something to go on. Like if a parent was abusive or something of that nature.
I'm glad you said that.
Because people say that like it's a key to why you should be married or why you should have success or something because you was in a 2-parent household, but that don't mean nothing because if you ain't showing improving with your life, it don't matter what your parents did.
Yeah, real talk. And I want to say, let me be. Let me be a testament to what you just said. I came up in a 2-parent household. You feel me? And I still ended up fucked up.
Yeah.
Straight up. That didn't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Because what I was going through at that age that I was dealing with, it didn't even matter, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have rather been with either or, me personally.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
I think with a lot of with that, even with having a 2-parent household, sometimes it's our own influence. You know what I'm saying? Like our peers from school and stuff, we'll act a certain way with them versus then, we know how to act from a 2-parent household. You know the ones you could tell, but you try to act a certain way. Just to fit in. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on a lot with the kids nowadays. Most of them are from suburbs, but they're YNs. You get what I'm saying? They fake.
But see, that's the problem, man. We got to stop this clicking stuff and start looking at us as a people, man.
Yeah.
I hear this all the time. Like people say, "Well, I'm black, but I'm not. I don't consider myself to be with, in the black race or." or
what did you mean?
like they, I've heard.
I get what you're saying.
I've heard people say that. Like they just, I'm a human. I'm not black. Or you know what I mean? We're one.
Yeah.
And which we are one as a people. Everybody.
But I'm black.
Red, yellow, black, and white. Right. But
I get treated like I'm.
But everybody else take care of their own, and we don't do that like we should.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to come together, whether it's. And my reason I said it because it does start in home. We were better when it started in home because we could come together in the communities then. We could come together in the schools then because we knew everybody. Everybody knew everybody, and once you messed up, your mama and daddy was gonna find out what you did. You know what I'm saying? And then you was gonna get in trouble there. You was gonna get in trouble on the bus. You was gonna get in trouble when you stopped at where you was sitting there before your parents got you.
Let me tell you this story.
Get in trouble when your parents got you.
Let me tell you this story. And one day, this is truth. This is truth. And one day when I was younger, I did something. I got a total of 7 ass whoopings in one day.
See, y'all thought I was lying.
I did.
I'm not lying.
Because when I seen one, he whooped me. Then I seen the next one, they whooped me.
Yeah.
And they whooped me. Like, they whooped me for the same thing.
That's the way it was, though.
Yeah.
That's the way it was. It's not like that no more because we can't come together. We can't come together.
And you can't touch nobody's child.
That's the problem. That's what I mean.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna call the law or you gonna have to bust their head.
They had trust that if you whoop my child, it was for that my child did something stupid.
Yeah.
Now what they do?
Yeah.
Now it was you touched my child. Hey, you lost you don't put your hand on it. It's totally different now.
Yeah, it is, bro. That's real talk. We talk about this all the time. That village is gone, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't no village no more. We had that village.
Yep.
We got to change that somehow, y'all. We got to figure out some way.
I don't think nobody wants to.
Because that's the only thing that's going to really protect our kids the way that we need to.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if we're divided, they're going to be divided.
Yep.
And it's going to be more and more chaos, more and more pain, more and more deaths.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real.
That's real, bro. That's real as you can be. How many minutes we have, Ski?
About 20 minutes.
Damn. Time moving slow as crack. Damn. Time must have been on crack that day. but that's real though, man. But we grew up with that, man, and the example was set, and we knew to follow.
Yeah.
From generation to generation to generation until it just dissolved on out. But we still know we was raised. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And we teach it to our kids, but everybody don't have that. You know what I'm saying? I don't expect someone to know how to do this or how to not act like this if they never been shown.
That's real.
And that's something you say all the time. You know what I'm saying? If nobody ever taught you, you don't know.
Yeah.
But I have been not taught something, but I learned along the way.
Yeah. You gotta want to.
You gotta want to do it.
That's the problem. We got a lot of people that's not willing to learn because they. Never mind, man. I don't want to go back to. I don't want to go. They sit back waiting for something. I'm gonna just say that.
Sometimes I think I let it go.
Just sit back waiting for something, man.
Yeah. Some people do that though.
No, a lot of people do that. It's sad.
Yeah.
Sitting here waiting for a handout. You can't do it.
Well,
ain't nobody gonna give you nothing.
I said on the last episode, and if you haven't seen it, go watch it, man. It's June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. We did the last Sunday talking about it before we headed on up out of there. And go watch the episode, because I just said this on the last one. If you're looking for a handout, don't ask me for it. I'm not going to do it for you. You know what I'm saying? Because when I'm sitting back and I got to do what I got to do and take care of the kids and handle this and go there, ain't nobody asking a damn question. Nothing.
Yeah.
Is you okay? Do you need anything? Nothing. And
Well,
crazy.
this is what I say about that. I'm not a person like that, but if I'm led by the Lord to do something, I will do it, because, I saw that just the other day, man, in Food Line. Yeah. I saw the Lord just move just like that. Some white lady was in line paying for her food, and it was a black lady behind me with a bunch of groceries. Yeah. She had her kids, and she wasn't saying nothing, but she was really telling the kids, put that back, and then some lady just walked over there crying, man, and handed some money. And she started crying. Yeah. It must have been a lot.
Yeah.
For her to and she was like, "Are you serious?" So, when God tell you to do something, you do it, and that lady will be blessed.
That's,
I bet. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's a challenge that we need to start.
That's a real challenge.
A real good challenge.
Yeah, I've been seeing people passing out. Nobody, the guy didn't put my name in there for no.
I wish they.
Mine either.
I've been seeing people get broke off.
Yeah, people. And she was right behind me. I started telling her, "What did you? I think you miscalculated. I think you miscalculated this. It was
he gonna slide them Oreos over there.
I'm the one. Lord have mercy on me.
Yeah, go and get them for me. But that's real though, man.
It's your target.
We do a lot of joking, and I say this all the time, man. We do a lot of joking, but we do mean well. We really do.
Yeah.
And you never know when God gonna move like that in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all have had encounters like that because that's one thing we believe in. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I know that we've been destined for greatness from the kids we were going through this. We was going through. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and now we have where our kids ain't really got the damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got to do and handle that.
We do, man, and that's because we have faith to believe that we can do that. Boy.
Yeah, God. Yeah. That's how my grandma would do. Grandma say, Get her, Rosie. Get her.
Yeah, man. It takes that's the thing. We have faith to believe we can do it, bro.
Yeah.
And God provides because we believe that He's gonna make a way.
I do believe.
You know what I mean? And He does. He does every time, man.
Sometimes, man, I have woke up and said, fuck being a father today.
I know.
Don't nobody care.
I knew where this was going.
You know what I'm saying? When you are put on the front line to be the one that everybody depend on, nobody looks at you to think that you need a break.
Yeah.
Nobody looks at you to think that you don't get tired of this shit. I got people in my life that get sick and tired every damn day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So they should know how it feels to be sick and tired. They never know that they're sick and tired to look upon you to say, damn, maybe he's sick and tired.
Yeah.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's why I thank God for how He have shaped them over every one of our lives, and other people out here that I know that go in here no matter what and get it done by any means necessary. And it's not easy every day to protect these kids and keep these kids from this bullshit out here in this world. It is not easy every day when you going through your own shit and the devil still try to attack you day by day.
Yeah.
And you got to keep yourself anointed, keep yourself prayed up so you can keep fighting every day, knowing you got to protect a slew of people over here that's counting on you to protect them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even though nobody gonna ask you if you okay.
That's why you got to make the best decisions, man, in your situations. For your kids, for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
You better cry.
Hey, stupid.
Nah,
I went through that with that one now.
I'm not going to cry. You got to do it, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
There's no manual for this, man. It can be very difficult.
Yeah.
It gets so
It is a
hard.
manual for it. Don't leave it in.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's not happening here.
I mean, it makes me think back like, dang, did our parents have it this rough with us? You know what I'm saying?
Man, hell yeah. Motherfucker. We was big and bad enough to do what we thought we was going to do.
Man, we got.
I'm speaking for the stuff we did.
You gotta understand. We can't say much because we did what we did.
I'm not going to incriminate myself.
Yeah, we did what we did.
You know, but we had more freedom. I would say.
Yeah,
we didn't have all the technology, and then you know what I'm saying, they still had rotary phones back in the day when I was going up. You know what I'm saying? So you had to wait. Like I could do a lot in the time you do 910 because you got to do the whole area code. You do 910 564 5385.
Man, by the time let's not do that. By the time we got to high school, we did have cell phones.
Come on, get there, man, with the flips. We had the flips with the Nokia. Come on, playing Snake all day.
We were doing
the days. That battery lasted a long time. I'd have had 2 weeks because I tested it. That's about 2 weeks going on 3 weeks. I ain't charged that much. That was a good battery back in the day. Now
there was some real batteries.
Indestructible too.
Yeah, but that was a good phone.
You know, that's the childhood we had. We did have more freedom, man. But now our kids are taken care of. I don't mean no disrespect by the way I say this, but they have more resources and things. You know what I'm saying? So I think they better. I think they better.
No doubt they better.
It's weird to me. We had more freedom, like you said, but we had more responsibilities, and we handled
that's
those
true.
responsibilities.
We did have more responsibilities.
It's like the kids now behind our generation, they can't handle responsibility.
Man, they suck at MC
on the same level that we had.
Well, it just depends.
Gotta make sure that meat was out, all kinds of stuff.
Some of them can't. Some of them can't.
Yeah, you better.
Like you better
pause.
No Diddy. But I'm talking about whatever your mama gonna cook that day. It better be now.
Yeah, for real, bro.
I don't see that happening now. In these,
ain't nobody running to put that shit.
Yeah, kids are getting Uber. They Ubers. They getting the food delivered.
Yeah,
to
DoorDash. Yeah.
It's like it's not the same, bro.
It ain't the same now.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's real though, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't, bro. We had to be I 10 by 10. We got to ass whoop straight up.
Yeah.
If that kitchen won't clean, if that meat won't out in that sink, if anything they told you to do won't done, you gonna get your ass whooped.
Yeah.
Ain't there no way around it.
Yeah. That's real.
I don't give a damn if my mama got home. I knew my mama got home at 6:35 every day.
Yeah.
6:22, I'm doing everything in there.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
I already knew. We gonna stall to the very end, but we got it done.
And we gonna get it done
real
quick.
Versus now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just bam. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
we knew what to do, man.
Yeah, man. But I would say for my final thought, getting up out of here, make sure that you're talking to your kids. You know, these challenges are getting very, very dangerous, very out of hand. And just make sure that you're knowing what they're doing because it's being portrayed as it's cool, it's not gonna harm you, but they are getting harmed. Some of them are not making it after doing these challenges.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To make sure you being I 10 by 10 with that. What you got, Ski? That's all I had to put in there.
Man, look, don't be afraid to discipline your child first, but it don't have to be the worst discipline in the world, right? Everything ain't the worst in the world, but sometimes it's gonna hurt you to hurt them, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you're gonna have to take away their phone and see them cry and see them look sad, right? But also give them some responsibilities. You know, they need to know how to do something besides sitting there and look at this here.
Yeah.
You know, all day, or look at a tablet all day, or look at that TV all day.
Just to piggyback off of, if you haven't watched it, watch Toy Story 5. It's talking about that in that movie.
I ain't seen it yet, but yeah.
It is talking about that in that movie. But, you know, they make it into what they make it into, but it's talking about that with the kids now having the iPad versus us. We had toys.
Yeah.
Like we had imaginations.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, growing up, we was doing stuff, getting broke up.
They helped us do other things, like be able to fix stuff with our hands. Like you know. But but I was just gonna say, man, make sure y'all do that, man. Just give your kids some responsibility, man. Show them some love.
Real.
I want to say let's take some of this discipline back to the old school
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bring it back
Fry
to
some grits now.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to hear that bacon frying.
Yeah.
That's built the ass. If you ain't know.
Built the ass. You know what I'm saying? Give these kids some responsibilities, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I think now it's more so of a nurturing because we're scared of what's going to happen to them. We don't leave them home alone because we're scared somebody's going to come in and steal them. Stuff, all these types of
but
things.
if you don't show them, you ain't going to know.
Yep.
That's real. But I mean, you know, we was raised different. We were tough. Of
course.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There won't nobody about to get us.
Yeah,
like
they
that,
is punkified.
Yeah.
More punkified.
Hey, man, but I mean, if mother will come and kick your door, he can get them now.
Yeah.
That's why you got to be prepared.
A lot of missing kids.
And holler at my man if you want to learn about firearms safety. Holler at Mr. Barrino.
Yeah.
And he will teach you some things because they will do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it. You got to learn and know how to protect yourself these time of days. Yeah. And it may be somebody that is of a young age.
I mean, it could have been the same when we were growing up, man. It was missing people then, but
people knew better.
I know it's a lot, man. It's a lot now. People is getting bold.
Yeah, people knew better then.
Like you said, back in the day, though, we had that village kind of more so back in the day.
Yeah, they know.
Now.
They not gonna. They knew not to come to my grandma's house because my grandma was my grandma.
Yeah.
They knew don't go over there because you gonna a bad problem.
Well,
you gonna have a problem at that house.
And outside the house.
Yeah,
everybody had somebody watching the house. When
of course,
you know
of course.
What I'm saying?
Ain't like that no more, man.
Yep.
Nah. They don't even trust the neighbors no more. They don't even try to get to know the neighbors.
Get to know them or nothing.
But see, good thing I know because I bet the neighbors
know my name.
Hey, go ahead. Salt and pepper.
Ain't no bad food. They can't say it.
Hey man, y'all boy got anything else?
No.
Y'all boy, I ain't gonna be joking. Y'all boy got anything else?
Nah, man.
Hey man, we appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit us up at www.backyardcomedy3@gmail.com. Anything you want to hear, email us. We would love to, share your responses, talk about it, even have you on. You know what I'm saying? Come on in the room. You know what I mean? Brought to you by Real Demand TV, where we're streaming in 172 countries. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
Please do that, man. We need y'all to do that.
Yeah,
get them likes, subscribes up, man. We need to get them.
They don't want to do it. I don't know why. Make sure you check out Backyard Comedy News with Aloysius Thompson, man, coming through with all new updates every week. Keep a look on that. Got some things.
I want to say something about Aloysius.
You like Aloysius? He cool now. You got to watch Aloysius now. We gonna have to knock him.
She said,
crazy.
Yeah, that's funny.
But yeah, make sure you tune in, man. Y'all already know time is the precious thing to waste, so don't waste it by not watching Backyard Comedy. Appreciate y'all. And we love y'all.
Love y'all, man.